What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and this is Zoominoes, a hex tile roguelike deck building puzzle game. Each day we have this many plays to hit this goal score, and the game will get more complicated over time as we add new cards into our deck. But to start off with, the rules are fairly simple. We're going to start off by placing a turtle front and center here, and everything touching this turtle either has to be a water element or it has to be blue. So I can't place either of these mice here, but what I can do is play a little finch, and then we could play a mouse. Sure. Every play that we have left over will turn into gold that we can use to buy things. So we do want to make sure we are playing reasonably smart. I think it's going to take us 2 more plays regardless. I can't place a finch here because of this mouse, since this finch can only be connected to other finches and other yellow cards. So we can see the places where we could play the turtle and these mice. Are these mice or rats? Yeah, these are mice. And I think we will simply play the turtle, and then we'll finish off with the finch with 3 plays to spare. It has been a while since I have played Zoominoes. I first looked at it 9 months ago, so I'm sure a lot has been updated in that time, but I'm mostly going in with a blind look. I rewatched my first video just to remember exactly what's going on in this game, but I don't remember any of the individual cards or items, and I think a lot has changed in that time as well. So for the first addition to our deck, we'll get to pick one thing. This won't cost us any gold, but we'll get to pick one thing at the end of each day after we complete the goal for each round. And here we can add a ladybug to our deck, which says give red animals in your hand and deck +1 permanently. Oh yeah, cards have abilities, of course, too. The finch and the mice, to start off with, don't have abilities, but the sea turtle does. It just gives all animals in your deck +1. And you have to decide a little bit. Do you want to try to specialize in certain things, or do you want to keep yourself open? Because I am playing with Marina, I have a little bit of a propensity to go towards the animal trade, or the sea traded animals. I could grab the starfish, which says +6 points when I'm on the starting space. I love that because it's a star, but it doesn't seem that powerful, to be honest. I do love the theme there, though. The puffin says, if I have a neighbor who matches both my type and color, double my points. And I believe that'll be when we play the puffin. Red ladybug, yeah, gives red animals in your hand and deck +1 permanently. And then we have the ghost pepper, which makes an animal permanently disappear. Oh, this is quite good. Yeah, let's take the ghost pepper and let's remove a card from our deck. We can drag snacks to animals in hand to feed them. I do think we'll probably build out over here with the finch. Let's not lose any of these animals to begin with because they could be reasonable in the future. Right now I'm just seeing like finch, finch into mouse, mouse. This makes a lot of sense to me. This finch can go here because it doesn't have to share both a type and a color. It just has to share either a type or a color with every single thing. Now we might as well play this. This is 7, so this will actually complete our goal. And with 4 plays left, we'll get a little bit more cash than we grabbed from the previous round. And we could just pick up another ghost pepper. There's some other options here, though. The Vogelkop, all point bonuses on me are permanent. Ooh, so we could start, playing our turtles, scaling that up, and feeling good about that. Give animals in your deck +3. That is also not bad. And then we have the turkey, which is just a little 12 ball. Come down and hit for 12, which is pretty solid as well. I don't know, though. I think I'm just going to take a ghost pepper to start off with. And now we get to make our first purchase in the gift shop. These are items, which means they're one-time uses, and these are going to be, you know, like relics from Slay the Spire, for instance. We've seen this one. This permanently changes an animal into a random land animal. Okay, well, I was thinking about removing my mice, but maybe. Turn one of your animals yellow permanently. That could be good if you want to get rid of a color. Then we can also give an animal +3 permanently. Honestly, I like a lot of these. This is 50% off. You have +2 plays. This breaks at the end of the week, but it will pay for itself. So we can see in the weekly calendar, we have 2 more times to play. So if every play turns into a coin at the end of the day, then +2 plays is +2 coins on every single, every single play. And then at the end of the week, there's always something even more special going on. When an animal eats a snack, give it +2 permanently. That could certainly be good to buy early on here. And when an animal transforms, give it +5 permanently. Well, right now, the only snack that we're eating is ghost peppers, but obviously I can remove all of the mice from my deck, which seems pretty good. I don't think I'm going to care about the ruby. Oh, and you can stack up rubies to have like +5 rubies. I'm going to buy this because it's free real estate. And I think I will buy the vending machine. It is a little expensive, though, I do have to say. The ruby's never bad. I'm always buying the ghost pepper. If I buy both of these, I can buy both of these. I don't know how important that is. Like, if I'm buying the magic wand but not buying the land soda, then I'm not sure if that is super important. We also don't have to spend all of our money here. This will also pay for itself if it, helps us not get, if it saves us a play at the end of the day, right? And if I'm gonna buy that, I think I'll buy this and the ruby. Okay, looks good to me. Let's get back to the zoo. Oh, I could have locked some things there. That's interesting. Did not wind up doing that, though. So now I'm thinking, like, turtle here, rat here has some potential. But we're going to start with turtle in the starting space. That way we just start to pump some stuff up. And if I play this turtle in either of these two, it's the most points, but then I might not be able to start chaining rats, which would be more points beyond that. So I'm simply going to play a second turtle. And I might as well go for this. It's the most points, right? If I ghost pepper one of these rats, what actually happens right now? Do I draw another card for doing that? I do, and it doesn't cost me a play or anything, so there's no reason to do it necessarily right this second. And then here is something else to consider. Oh, and it's actually even better because I used it after playing turtles and then drew a pumped up turtled card. So hanging on to that was actually pretty reasonable. This is 10 points. I don't get there just from this, but this plus this is a win, right? Okay. Once you're more familiar with the game, I'm sure you can kind of zoom through those early turns. Maybe that's why they call it Zoominoes. But for right now, I'm playing slow and steady. Turn one of your animals red permanently. It does work with the ruby. We've got a common crab. When an animal fills a row while I'm in hand, give it +6 permanently. I'm not filling rows anytime soon, I don't think. But this is cool. Give red animals in your hand and deck +1 permanently. I mean, I kind of want to go for... I don't think that Marina changes anything other than my starting deck. You know what? A snow cone is also reasonable because it gives it +1 because of the ruby, and also +2 because of the vending machine. So sure, I'm going to grab a red snow cone. My red things are reasonable. I'm going to start with the Finch because I've got 2 different things that can both play off of the Finch. And then do just always want to play my turtles when I can. I think I'm just going to go... Oh, I mean, let's just always play my turtles when I can, right? Finch. Kind of want to, like, keep my Finches over here. Yeah, this gives me a spot to play my rat. So if you ever get to a point where you can't play anything, then you'd be boned. But I don't think we're coming close to not being able to play anything. I should have probably triple skewered something this game because I would have saved me a coin there. I probably want to triple skewer a turtle because it's my best card, but the other thing you can do is just save your stuff forever and then spend it on, like, whatever happens to be the best thing. Whenever my points increase +1 permanently. Oh, that's pretty cool with the turtles just pumping it up slowly. Turn a random empty space into the zoo, into a 2x space. But I don't think that will be permanently. +1 for each other animal in play. I almost want to go Ghost Pepper, but I don't think that scaling a walrus is the worst idea either. I'm just going to grab another Ghost Pepper, though. Just feels like it would be so good to turn everything, to just remove everything from the deck. What does this do? It costs 8. Double an animal's points permanently. A mythical food item. Okay. We also have a sapphire. We'll stack up sapphires. We also have a sapphire. We'll stack up sapphires throughout the game. We have a blackberry snow cone machine, which gives a black snow cone each day. Black snow cones turn things black and give it +5 points permanently. Oh, we could make a black snow cone deck. Sure, and then we never have to... If your whole deck's black, you have just complete control over where you play everything. So I kind of like that. I can feed something a green snow cone simply to give it +2 from the vending machine. But that's my current thought process, is spend 3 on all of this, 9 on this. That would give me 5 left over. Your first animal each day can go anywhere. That's pretty good. And when you play an animal to a bonus space, give it +3. I don't know that that's permanent, but I'm going to buy a black snow cone, a green snow cone, a ghost pepper, and the black snow cone machine. Looks cool to me. Your highest point animal is away touring at another zoo. So this is the touring test, which is the special event on the 7th day of the calendar. And it's just going to make it a little bit trickier for us because my red sea turtle, pumped up by my red gem, is now out of my deck. But you know what? I think we're going to be all right. I think I'm just going to stack up black snow cones until until I have enough to make everything in my deck black. Until then, I shouldn't use it. So this is like a really long-term purchase for sure. But let's start off with a sea turtle. And then I think... You know what? No, I'll do this. Oh, wow. And then another turtle we find. Yeah, sure. I kind of actually forgot there were 4 colors in the game. Thought there were only 3 for a second. I feel like I should spend this sooner rather than later. I'm digging the music right now. We have a green snow cone that could get us out of a jam potentially. potentially. But I think in order for this green turtle to really be beneficial... Wait, can I actually win the game this turn? What if we do this? How close do we get here? 16. Yeah, that's as much as I'm willing to feed this thing, but I just wanted to see what would happen if we made this a 16er. It will allow us to finish off with a Finch here. Maybe didn't need everything, but does allow us to end this challenge with 6 extra plays. Grab the daily bonus, the weekly bonus, and our total. One thing that I have heard from the devs is the game has gotten harder, which is definitely good. I do appreciate that. All bonuses are permanent. Summon a copy of me on the opposite board space. Double my points when I'm at the top of the zoo. Right. I will take a red snow cone because I think it makes sense for me right now to just like get my yellows out of the deck completely. I just lost my yellow turtle. And so I think getting all of my yellows out of the deck, I only have 2 left in, and then maybe I will make a move onto greens at some point after that. Real quick interruption to mention that this game is currently a free demo on Steam if you want to check it out yourself, and you can also check out this seed. I'll leave it in the video description as well. That way you can play with the exact same RNG featured in this video. If you want to try out this challenge exactly as I have played it yourself, you can go try that now and then come back to the video. That way you are unspoiled. But for right now, I mean, yeah, leading with my main turtle is like the best thing I can do. Following with a Finch, also always good. And yeah, so one thing I was looking at is like, if I placed this turtle here, just like what it eliminates for me as far as like follow-up plays, right? I think it's fine for right now though. And then either of these plays are fine. Might as well go for a red play. Sure. And then finish with a Finch. We were 1 point off. I don't think that... I mean, yeah, maybe I'm just like slowly losing some econ by not optimizing fully, which would be a bummer. And now... looks like we're picking up much bigger cards here. Not going to go for the green snow cone, which is, I guess, another incentive to have picked up those snow cones early. But it looks like I am making a mythical pickup here, and I am seeing one of each different type. Give your deck plus 30 is really interesting text from the Naga. I think it is going to like distribute plus 30 among all of the different cards in my deck. I gain double the points of my neighbors, but I'm moving away from mice as much as I can. When I'm played to a corner, copy me to all of the other corners. So we'll want to build over to the corners as soon as possible. It seems like the water theme has a theme of pumping stuff up, which I think could be interesting. But like one thing that I do remember being quite powerful is just making one thing as strong as you possibly can and then playing that card. And that makes a lot of sense. Now, in order to play to a corner, I can't quite see the board here. I think a corner play would be my 4th play because I did not pick up the leopard mask. I'm going to regret that because otherwise I could just play Harpy in the corner. Well, I will say this. Yeah, playing Harpy like does immediately complete these goals as it currently stands. The goals are going to get harder, but I'm going to pick up the Harpy. It seems like the coolest one to me. So we will want to build our way out to the corner. And I'll still start with a turtle. There are 2 corners. So we could do something like mouse. Mouse, finch, harpy. We'll do reds. Finch. This can take either of these spaces. This is fine here and still allows for a turtle right here. Oh, but it would block the harpy. Right, so we want to make sure that the corner only facilitates the harpy right now. Do I want to try to draw the harpy? Yeah, I might want to do that. Let's remove a mouse. We find big turtle. That almost gets me there. Big turtle's 15. We could certainly win. I don't want to lose a finch. All right, we're playing 2 turtles then. So we only survived this with 1 play remaining. We did draw the harpy, but it was a little late there, so we'll want to make sure. Oh, and that's the other thing that picking up these peppers early did, is it means that I didn't just add bad cards into my deck, right? Play the bottom animal of your deck next to me. I like that. Permanently turn. Yeah, there's a lot of permanent effects on water cards and a lot of pumping. Permanently turn all neighbors black. I get +5 for each one that changed color. But this could be good if our plan is to go all black later on. But eventually it won't be that good. First time I eat a snack each day, create a random snack. Huh. That's kind of curious too. I have somewhat moved out of yellow. And I do kind of want to go for sky. Maybe we go for like red sky stuff here. The sugar glider seems fine. Yeah, okay. Then we could pick up fish eggs, create a permanent copy of an animal in your hand, and put it on top of your deck. What's awkward about that is my current best card is not clonable. It's called the Harpy, is that right? Yeah, the Harpy is not good to clone because the second one, well, the first one's supposed to win the game, really. Give a sea animal +10 permanently. Get 2 random snacks. That actually seems reasonable. And this is going to pump up all sea animals. When you play an animal, if it's neighboring 2 other types, give it +100. So, oh, that's pretty cool. Let's see what the other things are. When you get a new animal, give it +7 permanently. Oh, cool. Your first play each day gets plus points equal to the number of different souvenirs you have. Souvenirs are good. But this is basically just like a flat amount of points at the start of each day, so it doesn't seem that good. But I'm going to do this here. Do I want green? Well, my Harpy is green. So I could either go into green or I commit more to this black idea. I know I just picked up an aquamarine. I mean, I picked it up because it seems more or less free. But honestly, we have so much cash. We got to spend it. And I'm going to get 2 random snacks here as well. That might not actually... And you know what? I'm going to grab this too. That could certainly be useful later on in the game. I'm going to grab the dominoes as well. It doesn't hurt you to just buy everything, and it still seems like the game is pretty forgiving in that matter. So I'm going to buy as much as I possibly can. And then here, I think I'm going to go Finch, Finch. I would need to play 1 more Finch, though. I'm fine banishing my... mouse. Let's get a little bit more information. All right, I'm going to start with sea turtle. And I'm going to hope to draw exactly the blue finch. Beautiful. Okay. That we can bang through. If we find the harpy early, then we just make a plan where we're building towards the corner with the harpy. There might be other things, but that also saves my mental and allows me to, you know, the runtime of this video is a resource that we have to consider as well. Give animals in your deck +3, +1 play. Oh, it's just totally free then. And give all your gems +1 point. That won't be permanent. But I like this. +1 play. Dolphin. We are kind of moving towards air stuff. But the dolphin's cool. Okay. I like this. It's obviously quite good. We're kind of moving out of blue, by the way. And we picked up a dolphin recently, which is a little bit awkward. I want to put this sea cookie on the dolphin. Might even want the fish eggs on the dolphin. But you should use the fish eggs after you have, like, really souped something up. So you give it, like, all of these things. And then you make a copy of it. I might even turn it black and start to move towards the blackness. We need to get a few more ghost peppers in order to make everything in our deck black, but I think we're getting black snow cones at a rate that makes it reasonable. Start with this. Okay. How can we build towards that? I think it comes from this. I want to keep all of my finches. I think I'm going to try to get rid of all of my land stuff. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. And that lets us go way over the top there. For right now, this is still easily killing it. I probably take another ghost pepper, but I'll read everything else. Create a +1 play space on each empty corner. Okay, that's kind of wild with these. A +1 play space. I'm assuming that that would work. And then you just get 4 free plays. I mean, the econ of that is good. This is actually a reasonable econ card. And for that reason, I could pick it up. I get the bonuses of all neighboring unoccupied spaces. Oh, fun. Okay. +1 permanently. Then double this ability. Wow. And I'm assuming that that double, yeah, would stack. So that, like, the next fight that you play, you're going to get a +2. Should probably say +1, then double this permanently. I'm going to go for Swift. I think that the plays are good. I definitely want a Ghost Pepper. Giraffe Mask. When an animal fills a row, give it +10. +1 hand size is good. When you play an animal, give it +10 for each neighbor that shares both a color and a type. Get a random gem matching the animal you give this to. We could grab a black gem. Oh, cool. A black gem and then make everything black is pretty fun. I like this idea. You play an animal, give it +10 for each neighbor, shares both a color and a type. Sure. And that's going to mostly remove our ability to buy anything else. When an animal fills a row, let's head back with that. Your board is filled, ooh, it's type day. Your board is filled with land, sea, and sky spaces. Only animals of that type can be played there. Oh, this one's rough, because we do not have any land. We also cannot play air in the corners. That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Okay. Now we could go for a big dolphin moment. I definitely want to give this to the dolphin. What else does the dolphin want? I have something that says, yeah, when it shares both a color and a type. So we could use that with the dolphin, though we would want to make the dolphin green if that was the plan. Honestly, that seems fine. If I'm going to make the dolphin green, do I want to do anything else to it? No. We're going to turn it green for now. You know what? I think I'm always comfortable doing this too. I'm looking at this diagonal line. And I think I'm going to do this. We could do this here now, and then we've got the finch. I think I wanted to build towards both of these two spots, though, too. Makes sense to just keep on playing my biggest things. And this will win it. Okay, cool. It's a little spooky to have these land tiles. I did not think about land tiles as a potential obstacle for us. I figured if we got all of the land out of our deck, that could only help. And I think I'm going to stay the course on that, but it's interesting. I gain points of the animals in your hand. I gain points of my sky neighbors. I am simply going to grab a skewer. That way I don't add anything to the deck here. And we can see, yeah, there's still two more. We've got the sci-fi fair. I don't want to spoil myself with what those are. I think it'll be fun no matter what happens. So we will simply roll with it. I'll play this because we have a follow-up play. Oh, I think that was wrong. I think I wanted to allow myself to build by putting the finches in the corner. But it's fine. We can still do that here. So, like, I want to have a finch here. That way I can always play the finch if I draw it. And if I don't, you know, it's whatever. What was that? Oh, I got the wing, the swift. Beautiful. So now I can play this, and this will give me a whole bunch of extra plays, which is a whole bunch of extra cash. I didn't recognize that icon because the swift came out of the bottom of the deck, but that's cool. That's 4 more spend in cash, and now we get another mythical pickup. The Megalodon, permanently double all your point spaces. Cool. The Jin, which says play all of the animals from your hand next to me. Oh, that's really funny. And I assume it will ignore restrictions on things. Snack and board space abilities are tripled on me. I don't hate the early scaling of the Megalodon. This won't give me more from the vending machine, but it will give me more from the skewers. I kind of feel like I want to move into the air, though, more. The Jin is so wacky, though. I'm going to go for the Megalodon. It's yellow, which I don't love. But I think other than that, it seems fun. Yeah, because we can just, like, play it here, double all of these point spaces, and that just seems really good. I'm almost debating turning it red and putting another one on top of my deck. Let's try it. Let's turn it red. Oh, should I turn it black? Should I turn it black and say now is the time? I think now is the time. Might as well do this to give it another +2 here. And now let's grab another copy of this shark. So this will obviously be a pretty strong start to this game. But the idea here too... sure, I'm not going to play on these spaces because I want to be able to play onto these spaces now. And is this a win? I think it's a win. Yeah. Okay, cool. Permanently doubling the point spaces. So those point spaces will shift around each turn or each day. But yeah, we're just going to keep on doubling them and potentially move to make our deck even smaller. So that way we can just keep on doing that. And that seems like a really fun angle. Gain my points for each different color in play. Oh, okay. So it multiplies for each color that you have. +1 permanently, then double this. I copy your last play's points. Ah, I'm going to grab a pepper. I'm going to grab another pepper. A ×2 I don't think will double. Oh, turn one of your animals rainbow. Oh, rainbow's even better. I do want the cheetah mask. Because if we hit the harpy off the rip, then we just immediately get to play it. At the start of each day, give your animals +1 permanently. That's not bad. Your first play each day gets plus points equal to the number of relics you have. Right. And then we could grab an additional aquamarine. I do think I'll take this. But I'm actually thinking about hanging on to my cash here. So we'll do that. We do hit another shark, but I can immediately just start with this and win. That's tricky. Does it end the game? It does not immediately end the game. I think I might turn this... Wait, did I not gain... Oh! I thought the rock candy gave me a colored gem. It gave me a type gem. My mistake on that. I'm thinking about turning this black. That also makes it 40 × 4, which is significantly more. And we'll lead with this. Then I can play this. And then we're done. But I did want to play the Megalodon, so I thought turning this black made a lot of sense there because I want to keep doubling my spaces as much as I can. That's an important thing to keep doing to continue to grab some power there. Score my points again for each yellow in play, and this one's going to be green. Oh, those are strong. Now, what happens if you paint these? Oh, I kind of want to find out. So, we're much more in green than we are in yellow, but I'm going to try to create a black bird of some sort. I'm just curious what will happen here. We do have it right here. So I'm going to start off with this. And then what happens if we make a blackbird? I do want to start committing to this. I'm just curious if I should wait a little bit longer. Okay, yeah, now I just do this and then this. Oh, I messed up. Never mind, I didn't. But I could have... Yeah, that would have been tough. I wouldn't have known... Had I drawn the Swift, I would have made a mistake because I would have lost some econ. But because this was 2 points down on the deck for me, I don't think I actually made a mistake here. I might simply go for the ghost pepper, but we've got to read the kangaroo. Return a neighbor to your hand and immediately replay it. I can't go into land stuff here. I gain my points for each neighbor. Sure. Give the left animal in your hand plus 10 permanently. I actually think we're making the... Oh, this is fine. The left animal in your hand is the animal that you've had in your hand the longest. But basically, like, we've been gaining a bunch of cash, but we haven't been spending the cash. And the other way to look at this game is your plays are a resource that you can use to keep on scaling your board. Like, maybe I'm making the wrong call here by not shrinking my deck and making sure I play both Megalodons every single day. I could see that being true. I'm going to grab the Ghost Pepper, but I might try to play more Megalodons. This is Jasper to pump up your land animals at the end of each day, plus 11 for each different gem you have. Oh, this gives you gold. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm leaned back in my chair here. It says $1 for each different gem you have. Total gold 2. So it's not that crazy. We could buy both of these, and then we have a little econ farm going on. Permanently creating a plus 10 space seems pretty good. Let's throw that on the board somewhere. Your highest scoring animal has double points. That's interesting. It's kind of awkward that the Megalodon outpaced this. But we could maybe make this our highest point animal when we need to later on. I think I have the econ enough that we can buy out the shop here. This just gives me 1 extra gold each day with the mining kit. And then I am going to grab this. Do I want the blue snow cone? Sure. It's some extra points on something else. And now we have the Sci-Fair fight. The center of your zoo turns into a black hole where you can't play any animals. But we can start by playing on the corners. We can start by playing anywhere because we have the leopard's face. But I'm super happy to have drawn the harpy already. Can we do this and get a +1 play at each corner to begin with? Yeah, that's beautiful for me. And now I will want to play the Megalodon. And we can find a place to play it by playing these harpies into the corner. So now I think what I do is this. This is cool. We're going to start getting some other things out of my deck here. This is my only yellow. Goodbye. These are fine. Could see doing this. Could see doing this. I have to think about, like, where else these turtles could even get played at. You know what? It doesn't matter. Game's over. Okay. I think these unlocks are for, like, future runs, and we've gotten, like, some achievement pop-ups and stuff. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely interested. Like, I'm having fun and doing cool stuff. I'm definitely interested in playing more Zoominoes in the future. I think there's only 1 week left. There's potentially, like, an endless mode. And I've also seen there is a daily challenge with seeded runs. I don't believe I can share... Wait, can I share my seed? No, I don't think I can share the seed for this run. If I figure out a way to do that in the future, I'll leave my seeds in the video description, and that way you can try. But these the game's also free on Steam. Could have mentioned that earlier on in the video, but Now we can either pick up an elephant, I gain the points of my neighbors, give animals in your deck +3 permanently, create a 5x space. Oh, I messed up. I should have played this 10 before I played my guy. Okay. I'm just going to grab a blue snow cone because I don't like anything else here. Right? We do have a lot of green. We could go for the jellyfish. I think I want to keep my deck small, though. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. But yeah, I should have played this. And, oh, you actually get to choose wherever you want to play it. Okay, that's pretty big. I think what we want to do here is like something like this. This allows me to always play a harpy if we find one later. I really want to dye this and see what happens. It's a black-green tanager. Okay. Nothing super crazy here. Yeah, I could play this thing right here. I can actually play it right here, too. Sure, it gains 3x points. That's fine. And now we can more or less finish off with a Meg. And then actually finish off with a Meg. I still did not play this. Blarg. Okay, I'm going to throw this right here. And then I'll finish off with a Meg. This could have been a lot bigger. My mistake. Did I get double points on the Meg while playing it on a buff up space? I may have done. I don't think you can stack your Swifts. +1 play for each C neighbor. It's pretty reasonable. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if it's good to be like two different things. But tuna seems totally fine. Okay. And there was just a random +10 added on this board. Maybe that's because we're on the final week? I'm not sure where this one came from. I almost want to get rid of this green tanger. Don't think I have to do that. I think getting rid of this blue finch is definitely one of the weaker cards in my deck at this point, though. So I will Ghost Pepper that. And I do like just playing this thing. Yeah, let's get going here. Oh, bummer. Bummer. Okay. Let's double up on those. This is a Swift, right? Yeah. All right, I'm curious how this works. I currently have 6 plays. Will this effectively make itself free? Oh, does it eat this points? I think it was free. I'm not sure. Some of the things are a little bit tough to tell. If I'm played to a corner, +10 permanently. I gain the points of my C neighbors. Meh. When I eat a snack, +10 permanently. I'm just going to grab a snow cone simply for the vending machine bonus. Permanently double a spaces point bonus. Oh, did I never open up my mystery snack box? Oh, maybe you don't have to open it up. Yeah, it just gave me more fish eggs. Okay, so we could make more megalodons. If we're going to fish egg something, we might as well feed it a pair of cheeses, too. When an animal in your hand gains points, triple the bonus. This is Econ. When you play an animal, give it +1 permanently. Each day, get a random snack. Sure. I mean, yeah, I think I just want to spend my money. Can't take it with me. let's buy out the whole dang zoo. What do we say? This is pretty good, too. What was this one? Yeah, that's fine. We'll take this. Back to the zoo. So this gains points for adjacent sea neighbors. This is like ready to eat a ghost pepper, to be totally honest. I also don't hate the dolphin, especially if I can chain together some dolphins on these bonus squares. But I'm not in love with it. We're not banishing anything just yet. Oh, transform an animal into a random sky animal permanently. So I probably want to use that on my final finch or my blue turtle. I don't think it'll change it from being blue. I could also use it on the tuna. Oh, but this is bonus plays. Sure, we'll keep the tuna then. And oh, if I play this here, it actually makes it really tough for me to play a harpy. So I'm going to play this turtle here. +1 play for each sea neighbor. This is what I want to do here. This is good too. Wow. That worked out very well. Do I now go for the megalodons? Oh, but the plus... Okay. The swift has actually got to go. The +1 points, the +1 spaces overwrote my bonus spaces. That's got to go. We're going to be ghost peppering that soon. And I'm thinking about taking an opportunity right now to make a bunch of megalodons. Yeah, I'm going to sky soda this next time we draw it. Do I want to make a bunch of megalodons right now? And basically, like, I'll play the megalodons all around here and just really start to double up the points. The reason why I'm thinking, like, this might not be the best time to do it is I've just removed the point spaces from my board. So the efficacy of the megalodons is actually going to be significantly neutered right now. It still might just be a good play, though. I think it is just a good play. I'm going to feed a bunch of stuff to this Meg. And I think I might double it twice here, or maybe I save the doubles for a harpy for later on. It just seems like pretty good value. We're going to get most of our value from the point spaces. Oh, you know what would actually be awkward, though? I do not want to make this too high, and then I don't have an opportunity to play all of these. So let's make sure we can always play all of these Megs right here. Okay, beautiful. So now I've got a 6,000 point space, which means we can end all of our fights on turn 1. If we really just want to farm some cash. Double the points of all animals in hand. We'll just take another blue snow cone. Keep our deck small. And yeah, now you can see, like, these spaces are significantly neutered by what we did here. But we can still easily win this fight. So I'm just going to play out some Megs. This is free. I can even make it a little bit further than that. I was going to end on the Harpy, but I can end on just playing to any of these bonus spaces. I think the Megs are stronger than my Harpy synergies now. Ooh, this is a mythic soda. Transform an animal into a random mythic animal. I do like that. I'm like thinking about playing around this space because I don't want to end this turn. I'm just going to take the bonus plays right here. Oh, each sea neighbor. I messed that up. I should have built a cluster around the Barracuda. Oh, that was a mistake. All right, let's just end the turn. Take the cash. What does this thing do? Double your leftmost animal's points permanently. I assume that means left in hand. I don't need another Harpy. I have the abilities of my neighbors. That's tricky. This also seems cool, but honestly, I think I'm just fine riding the Meg wave. So let's do this. A sea soda does seem fun. What do pancakes do? Choose an animal in your hand. It permanently swaps points with your leftmost animal. This would just be our first Moonstone, so it does have some econ associated. Double all your animal abilities. Snap by. Snap effects affect your entire hand. It's good for making everything black. It's really bad with the eggs. Draw a permanent copy of the first animal you play each day. That's actually really cool. I think we're going to have more than enough black snow cones. Oh, wait. Now I definitely cannot play my sea soda. You can also rip everything in your hand. Okay, this might have just gotten a little bit dicey. Oh, I'm out of cash. That's fine. Each space has a preferred color. Animals that match score double points, and animals that don't score half. That's fine. That's fine. As long as we can still play to those spaces. We'll be able to play a bunch of Megs here. The first animal we play each game, we get a permanent copy of it. And I'll want to make sure I can eventually play to this slot. Oh, or either of these, huh? I think I'm actually going to play to the starting spot, believe it or not. Now, is it worth it to play any cards in my hands? Not yet. Oh, I have a rainbow snow cone from one of those mystery boxes. That's really good. So we play a Meg, draw another Meg that is somehow twice as big. I'm missing what made that happen. But that seems pretty gravy, baby. Play that. I was going to say, I would love to leave room for a Barracuda. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to set up for a big Barracuda space here. Wait, I thought... Oh, are the spaces... I messed up. I thought that this space was yellow. The spaces aren't changing color after each play, are they? No, I'm just going crazy. Okay. We simply play to this space and then we're done, right? Oh, yeah, that's not how the game works. Yeah. Oh, might as well take the free play. Gives me an extra point of cash. And completes the run. From here, we can take this into endless mode too, and I imagine that could really ramp up the difficulty. It didn't feel like we were ever in trouble. So that's an interesting kind of thing to try out. Ghost Pepper, by the way, now can rip up everything in our hand, but could potentially get us to a point where my entire deck is just Megalodons. I think I probably should have played a Ghost Pepper in the last game. Now, how long does Endless Mode go? Forever? we are up to some wacky stuff here with Megalodon giving us some massive slots, and yeah, we're gonna see how far we can take all of these shenanigans. I do think I'm gonna go for a Ghost Pepper right here and just rip up my entire hand and try to draw some cooler cards. Yeah, that's more Megs, and I think this is exactly what I want to do. Just like keep playing all of my Megs every fight. And we'll finish off with a Barracuda to get back a bunch of cash too. And the Dolphin's free, so I think I will play the Dolphin, but I'm also looking at like, instead of using all of these plays, maybe I just want to not farm cash for this turn and Ghost Pepper a bunch of stuff. That might be a better plan. Sure, let's Dolphin. I'm going to play this thing. I'm sure I've got one more Meg in my deck, right? Sure, we're going to banish my Harpy. Oh wait, do I have a Sea Soda? I've got a Sky Soda and a Mythic Soda. Maybe now's a good time to rip a Mythic Soda, huh? Alright. Everything in my hand is going to become random Mythics, but then I do think I'm just going to get rid of them, especially since I ripped 3. Now this could be really good. The Pterodactyl's actually wild here. Okay, I have to try the Pterodactyl. We're going to make everything black, which allows me to play the Pterodactyl in the center of all of these Megs, which means I think potentially something absolutely wild. I think it will double all of my, 1 billion. So here's the deal. I don't know how I lose from here. I don't know, like, what kind of scaling the game eventually gets to. I gain the abilities and points of other animals in the corners of the zoo. So this could be another Meg, where nothing else could really be a Meg here. So I will take a Meg. I think that that's totally fine. And then I don't know which... I think this is getting pumped. This is getting pumped. This is getting pumped. But I think what I want to do here is play this. This. We're going to Ghost Pepper everything in a moment. Play this here. Oh, I found this guy again. Okay, I'm no longer planning on Ghost Peppering right now. I am going to double all of my slots here. And Quadrillion, sure. I'm guessing at some point the goals could get, like, astronomical, but I'm looking to, like, just go absolutely crazy. Permanently turn every animal in your hand black and give them plus 20. I lure the closest animals to me and gain their points. I'm going to grab another Ghost Pepper. Haven't even used this. Sure, I'm probably just going to buy all of these things. Get $6 each day. -2 plays, your rewards are all mythical animals. You give an animal a snack, give it to another random animal in your hand as well. I already kind of have that. I don't know if I need plays. So, yeah, sure. I'll find more mythical animals. And which one is this? Yes. Okay, so this is the thing. I can no longer tell which things are getting pumped up. But I'm going to try to just surround this slot, I guess. And yeah, this will be fine. I do have to watch the plays. Oh, I actually could have lost this here. I mean, probably not really, right? Oh, I have to make this black so that I can play it. And then that should bring us home. Oh, goal 13 million. I just noticed that. So maybe this mode does get higher. Yeah, I mean, I just want griffins and megalodons. I just can't tell which spaces actually have the bonuses on them. I think it's this space. Only 6 plays. That is going to impact my scalability. I do kind of want to rip all of these, but I'd already built around this space, so I think I'm just going to do this. Can I play this here? And maybe rip all of this stuff? Or did I just win? No, I just won. Okay. It's tough to tell which spaces actually have stuff on them. We're ripping through this game pretty quickly, though. Do I want another pterodactyl? I think so. Yeah. Here I could buy a guardian angel in case I make a mistake. When an animal fills a row, your animals have +1 for each snack that has been eaten. Don't really care about that. I could take another space. That's funny. This is free. Yeah, I'll buy this, and I'll buy this in case I'm ever not paying attention. The zoo is filled with lava. Animals in lava spaces score 0 points. That's actually totally reasonable to me, and I like the fact that I can see exactly with lava. I can see exactly which spaces have the bonuses on them. So that's actually super helpful. I need to score 11 trillion. I don't think that that's super difficult. I am just going to try to make it so that... Oh, I should have made a +10 space somewhere. I am going to try to rip a bunch of stuff from my hand here. This space looks like it's pumped. So I'm going to ignore that one here. All right, I'm going to play the Barracuda. And then... It seemed like I got more than I thought I was going to get. You could make a pterodactyl Barracuda, too. I want to rip some of these other cards. Fine scoring 0. Yeah, this guy's big. Oh, corners of the zoo. I have not played to the corners yet. Let's play this. Oh, I can't because of the Barracuda. Okay, let's just do this. That's fine. I'm now thinking like this is the main video and the rest of this was all just preamble. It took me a little bit to get to this point. Play heads. Oh, cute, cute. I think this space is pumped up. Probably like this space right here. Nope, that's it. My mistake. I really needed to probably farm there instead. But what can you do? Okay, this space is definitely a pumped space, so I'm going to build around that. Starting with this. What does this one do? Oh, I need to get rid of this guy. I want to play this guy here. Maybe I should just start, like, trying to find, like, fully empty spaces to go crazy with a pterodactyl on, because I do want to get rid of everything else. This might still be a good time to do it. Let's make a black pterodactyl. I think I can play here. Oh, no, I definitely can't. Maybe I can. Maybe this is only... Like, this is a lot. Did I win? I did. Dang. I was hoping that this was 1 decimal place shorter. Okay. We probably aren't grabbing anything here. Oh, the Phoenix, which starts in play, is pretty cool. I will just take a snow cone, though. Don't think I want the Mythic Soda. Don't think I want the fish eggs either. What does this do? When you play an animal to fill your 4th corner, give it plus 10,000. At the start of each week, gain a random souvenir. There's some troll souvenirs, though. When you fully surround an empty space, play a random rainbow animal from your deck there and double its points. Cute. We're not buying anything today. Okay, I'm going to try a different strategy on this board. I am simply going to build around the center space. I have 6 plays. So I'm going to build around... A Barracuda is going to be part of what's happening here. This will help it all happen. I guess the dolphin can join in. Sure. Okay, this is going to refresh all of my plays. Oh. It did not gain... Oh, this is the corner guy. Oh, I messed up. I needed to play the pterodactyl in the center. Okay. Well, when in doubt, I think we can just finish off with this. I really wanted to banish everything from my hand. Do I want another pterodactyl? It's fine. We'll just finish off with this. We definitely could have gone a lot bigger. Forgot that that guy was corners. Play all the animals from your hand next to me. Just stack up on all of this stuff. This looks like it's on this slot. Oh, we could put some things in the corners too. Yeah, corners is tough. I might actually not even like this guy. I might get rid of some things here. Let's see. Why did that happen twice? I'm not sure. But this is a perfect time, I think, to Ghost Pepper. I want to get rid of half of these. I thought I liked this corner guy, but it's much worse than the pterodactyl. Alright, I have 3 plays left. I'd like to end on a pterodactyl. Beautiful. Yeah, sounds good. And that was actually exactly how many I needed. Oh, that's a little scary. Okay, another Megalodon. Sure. Yeah, this actually seems like a totally reasonable pickup. We can grab another Ghost Pepper. A play space, a point space. Both of those are fine. The point spaces are like at some point liabilities because I want to like focus on the biggest one. But it is cheap. When you play an animal, give it the points of neighbors that share both color and type. I don't really care about that. Each day give all yellow animals in your deck +5 permanently. You don't really care about most of these things. Mythic Soda's kind of cute, but I'm just going to grab this and head back. Trap spaces on trap day. Trap spaces are distributed over the board. Trap spaces can only be played if you match type and color with a neighbor. Oh, that's totally fine. Trying to look for a... Yeah, this is going to be my zone. I'm definitely in my zone here. I feel like I should spend some stuff. Especially right now while all of my stuff is megged. I'm going to use black snow cones before we're done here. Make them rainbow too. Yeah, but let's finish off all of my single colored snow cones. And then honestly, I think I'm gonna go for cheese, and this is right. I could just make them rainbow. It's probably a good thing to do. We're probably good as long as we keep like 3 black snow cones. So we're doing this because the vending machine is pumping all of these things up each time. And then afterwards, we are going to... Stop? Okay, good. Let's make them all rainbow, because why not? And then I think I'm going to big cheese on all of them. Twice. I'm just debating if I'm going to use my fish eggs. I don't think I want to use my fish eggs because then I can never find a pterodactyl. So I think I'm simply going to do this. Let's make one more ×10 space. Oh! Oh, this is so clutch in letting us know what the actual spaces are. Oh, I love that. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful tech there at the end. Okay. I think this was fine to do, right? Yeah. That's 61,000. This is 85,000. Just need to make sure I don't run out of plays because I'm not paying attention. Barracuda. Dolphin. Yeah, for some reason, all of my effects are doubling. That must have been something that I picked up at some point. But that's kind of a crazy ability. We go Meg. We go Pterodactyl. And that just goes absolutely bonkers. I play one more Meg. And then we double check with this. But this is a legal space. And hopefully this space is big enough. I guess we do have spaces that aren't actually as big as the other spaces. But this one does happen to be a 9,000 quadrillion space. The fact that that is just barely is a little bit scary to me, unless this is like the cap. Maybe this is as big as the numbers go. I've been noticing a lot of the cap in Marvel Snap recently because I've been doing like some silly challenge games with that. Yeah, so not sure. Let's double check which spaces are good. I do not see a full hex that is free to play to. So I think we'll ignore this space and build around down here. Okay. Oh, I think the game is done, actually. What happens when two pterodactyls are played next to each other? Yeah, it looks like 9,000 quadrillion is where the game finishes. And we're just gonna be here. Okay. So, this is a little bonus onto the end of the video. But again, like, I don't even need to be doing this. All I need to be doing is playing this into a 9,000 quadrillion, which I guess is quintillion. No. Yes. Yeah, 9 quintillion space. I just need to play to my 9 quintillion space every turn, and that's actually all she wrote. So let's jump ahead to that. Bang. If we can find more plus 10 spaces, then we can make more 9 quadrillions, but it seems like the game is stopped increasing in any capacity. And maybe I will play some more Zoominoes. It still seems kind of easy, but there is a daily challenge that I think could be fun to check out in the future. I kept playing, as you can see, and I guess at the end of 4 more weeks, 1 additional month, it hits you with another victory screen, and I don't see the point of continuing to play from here. But, like, I think it's done. But if not, like, this is just going to end every single thing. And you could do this to, like, farm achievements or something, I'm sure. I won't go for Megalodon every single time, of course. But eventually we just put together a busted enough board because all of our bonus spaces are winning spaces and we can play to those bonus spaces at the start of every single turn. Sure, we could buy all of these things. Maybe we'll just save all of these things, reading them for future videos, though. I think that that's pretty reasonable, too. I don't know if I want to sit here clicking for another month. You know what? I'll do it. Let's see what happens. I'm getting through this quickly enough. Oh, I missed. That's the only risk, is I could miss placing into a 9 quintillion space. It took me a little bit to realize that I was, like, fully infinite, nothing mattered anymore, just because I was distracted by all of the numbers and wanting to get bigger and better. But realistically, I've probably been in this end game for a little bit before I realized it at the end of the video. So maybe I'll keep it all in. It's all fun. Yeah, even the end of week challenges are not really anything at this point. Oh no. I'm done. They got me. Wait. Oh. Okay, well, this will end my run. Because I don't have any bonus slots. I've got to make my sharks as big as I possibly can here real quick. I wonder if I actually need to use this mythic soda instead. I don't think there's any way I can actually make it out of this one now. And I'm going to finish off with a cheese. So what did I get this up to in total? I got it up to 6 million. I don't think that that's good enough, though. Okay, if anybody can do it, maybe it's the mammoth. This is 27,000. These are 80,000. I have 6 plays left. Can I find something bigger than 80,000? All right, how big is this? I got up to 30 million. That basically can only be ever like 60 million. Okay, no, it was bigger than that, but that is going to be where the buck stops. It does give me more plays. I could have also duped the woolly mammoth. I was thinking about that. But yeah, that's where it runs out. I suppose I'll mythic soda and see if we can get any other random stuff here. I lure the closest animals to me and gain their points. Oh, would that open up these spaces? Potentially. See what happens here. I think it's going to remove spaces from the board. Oh no. Other weird things happened. Okay. I got to 1.3 billion, but there's still trillion to get through before I get through quadrillion. Let's get rid of these cards. They don't seem nearly good enough. I need a pterodactyl right here. Okay, more plays is really good. Do I actually want more than just a little bit of more plays? No, this is good. This is plus 10 plays. I think a pterodactyl here might actually be able to do this thing. I only created one woolly mammoth. So it's a little awkward. What does this guy do again? Yeah, I don't love it. Let's find some pterodactyls. This video just got a lot more interesting, huh? I might not have left myself enough snow cones. Yeah, I know I had black pterodactyls, though, so this seems fine. This is looking like 4 million, which is pretty good. So if this pterodactyl can take everything and then also take the woolly mammoth's ability and copy all of these points again, that could actually get us to the trillions now? No. What happens if I need to like move some other things around? I don't think I'm ever getting there. I could sky soda this stuff, but that also does not sound like it does enough. Oh, yeah, I needed to fish eggs, probably both of these to have a shot. I didn't think I actually had a shot, so I kind of gave up. Pterodactyl here. Pterodactyl did not seem to copy Barracuda, which was strange. Do I have any slots that won't double? Yeah, this slot. Is this like a fine slot to throw something out in? But it was next to my... Well, I'll just do this next. And then I find the pterodactyl, but I don't think it's doing enough, just like throwing it randomly in the corner. Let's just play one of these and rip through these. Found a big boy. But yeah, I don't think we're ever making it up to 10 billion here. We have one more play. I don't know what happens when you fill up everything. Let's find out. I assume you lose. Redraw. No, that doesn't help me. So I think... Yeah, I don't need a new hand. Oh, but it's just going to keep on giving me the option to redraw. Wow, so it ran through... I think it just figured out what happened here. When you've got a locked board, even with those 5 plays, yeah, the angel wasn't going to save me. So that becomes the end of the run. And the mirror universe is what ultimately does me in there. That's definitely a wacky one. And yeah, mirror universe at any point during that run would have been not good for the strategy that I chose. So I guess that is what ends the run, and maybe there's a different type of day that could end any type of run eventually. But for today, that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.